3, 2, 1, hello.
Already, nope, we're too much. Yeah, hi.
I think Discord likes my camera.
I think you're looking good. I don't know how we show you, though.
I can see you.
Didn't they see him?
No, not at the moment. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's Tuesday, and we're here. 10 minutes late. Apologies. That's my fault.
It's okay. We started the show way before this. We were all chatting in the Discord. Now it's
That's true. If you were in the Discord.
Anyway, I'll catch you up. What do you think of autistic people?
I don't believe I have an opinion on autistic people.
No.
They're just people. They got a thing. We all got things.
Okay, but on a scale of 1 to 10, autistic people.
Like just rank their value. How's everybody doing today?
So you didn't like that? You don't have an answer?
I don't know the answer to that question. I'm sorry.
Somebody asked me about... That's not how you ask that question. Someone asked me about autistic people. They didn't say anything. They said, what do you think of autistic people? I don't remember actually what they said.
Interesting.
I think I aced it, though. I think I aced the answer.
I'm sure that you did.
That didn't sound sure.
No, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you gave a very good answer. I just ate a pint of ice cream. Good job, Chance.
Ooh, me next.
Matt is technically here. He's on a Discord call. I think he's messing with cameras and microphones.
Matt.
What?
Ooh. Matt looks suspiciously like a large chair.
So, my Discord keeps crashing. I don't think it likes my camera. I think it's too powerful.
Oh. Get a worse camera then, jeez.
Yeah, that seems like the option there.
See me.
Ooh.
Let's see what this
Are we
is.
playing roulette with the music again?
Yep. I just pulled up an YouTube thing that claims to be copyright free.
Ursa said, good evening.
Good evening, Ursa.
Wait, weren't even going to jump into the song? I thought we were going to jump into the song.
Let's get some chill beats.
Is this available?
Oh, that's what we were doing. Sorry.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully get a little bit of music under there. I'm busy.
I didn't say anything. What?
I thought you were rolling your eyes on me not continuing it again.
I was eating my rice.
Alright.
If I had known that I could have rolled my eyes, I would have. So we getting mad at up here or what?
Oh, he hasn't even shown up on screen yet, so.
He occasionally comes in and out. They would love to see him.
So we're, I forgot to ask for conversation topics this time, but we're just hanging out again today. I did have one thing I was going to pull up. I have, instead of a game
We were asked
here.
about a few things if you'd like to go over them before your own stuff. Okay.
I was going to just.
Let's do your thing then.
We have plenty of things to do. Just to start us off, I had I was looking through the Dormonster IMDB page again recently. Because there was this brief period where, actually rolling straight off of the Skyvault conversation from last time, we were told, it was emphasized regularly, that we needed to have an IMDb page.
By who?
By our producers.
Oh,
in
for Skyvault.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was a very big deal that you keep up your IMDb page, or no one's gonna know, like, what you're doing, I guess. I don't know. So we made them at the time. There was one almost producer that we ended up kicking off because she was too obsessed with the IMDb, like the IMDb star meter score or whatever.
Is that why we kicked her off?
Well, we actually kicked her off because she was probably kind of racist and really wanted one of our cast members not to be there. So we removed her instead.
That was weird.
Forgot that part last time.
I did. Forgot that we removed a manager for seemingly being very racist. It was weird. It was a weird situation. But
I do have a weird passion for organizing and labeling things. So I ended up making IMDb pages.
I follow that producer now.
She
seems to have grown and changed.
Oh, you do? Where?
Mm-hmm. On Facebook.
Oh.
She has a serious condition called gastroparasitis. I said that right. And she seems to have changed a lot from that.
Okay.
She was young. She's grown up.
I'm not sure what that has to do with weird biases, but
she might not be racist. Who knows?
I mean, she might not be. She was. I don't know what the problem was. She didn't like one of her actors, and we didn't like her attitude because she was very clearly just like somebody who had just rolled out of film school. And
she just sort of kept implying that one of our actors was not going to work
problematic
without any reason for it other than that she was half black.
I mean, she never really gave us a reason, I guess.
No, but she couldn't give us a reason.
Right.
And she was the only one she felt that way about.
I made a IMDB page for the entire Door Monster series, and I forgot about it about a year ago because we weren't really making things to add to it. And I went and checked it again today.
Oh, no, wait. She was also a bitch to me. That's why we kicked her off.
Yeah, there were lots of problems. She did a lot of bad things.
A long time ago, I had to tune in.
Yeah.
So is Matt just gone? Did we just kick him off because you don't want to put him on screen? Is that what's up?
No, I'm just waiting for him to figure his crap out first. He's there. They can see. They can see the lack of Matt. Has
he been there the whole time? Okay, here we go.
What was I gonna say? I just completely lost everything I was saying. Oh,
what
right.
Is this song?
I think that's what distracted me. Is that it might be kind of loud. It looks like it's kind of loud, spiking a bit over there. Turn it down a little bit. Matt, if you can hear us, you're on, like your
Matt,
cameras,
if you can hear us, show your face.
Your cameras.
It can't be done.
What if you use before? Can you not just like use your phone again or something?
I can, but that's not good.
It's trendy.
Oh, how's this?
Ethan's here. There we go.
Ethan's here. Then I won't talk about stealing from Walmart. I don't think Ethan would like that.
What?
It gets brought up regularly that I recommended people steal from Walmart. I have no regrets, but
so the reason I like going on here is because it just organizes stuff in an interesting way that like YouTube Analytics doesn't.
Does Matlock have an IMDb?
He does, because anytime you enter people onto it as like actors, they get their own page. Mm-hmm. And there's this fun workaround you can get where if you're not paying to Ethan says now steal from Walmart, who cares? There's you have to either pay to put your own pictures up, or the cheat is that you upload an image, a screenshot of a series that person is in, and then if they don't have any pictures, it gets uploaded as their default picture. So if you may notice, we all have our photos, including you, because I would just upload one with the person right in the middle, and that way it auto crops in, and then it looks like it's a profile photo.
So skinny and dirty. Amazing days. What a time to be alive then.
So we all have these. We have these like loaded up looking filmography pages, all of us, because we all have these different weird credits for each episode.
Is this why I can't get a job at a bank?
No.
No, it is. It is. We don't have to answer that. I already know the answer. We're like, we can't hire her. She's overqualified in the film industry.
I almost guaranteed nobody looks at this stuff ever, even filmmakers.
That one chick does.
The freaking star. IMDb will like rate you a star meter.
Give me my star meter. Give it to me.
I don't even know where it comes from. I have to log in to see the star meter.
Do it.
Let me see. Oh no. Oh look, you're up 147,000 this week.
147 on what?
I don't know. Star units. Here, I'm gonna switch this away real quick. Don't
look at his account. I can't see now.
Amazon owns IMDb, of course.
He says this isn't logic.
What?
He's lost again.
Oh.
Stumbled onto the stream.
He says he's looking through the wiki.
Like how we said we'd bring Matt, and then Ethan and Ricky join.
I held up my end of the deal.
Who the heck is Sam Walton?
I don't know. Why?
Because somebody's asking. I probably saw it.
Oh, on the list. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go through a cast list, because I will scroll through the cast list sometimes and be like, who the hell is that?
Hey, what do you think about Greg Abbott removing the mask mandate from Texas?
I think it's not out of character and completely stupid.
I said he has noodles for brains. Do you like that take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very 1970s newspaper comic of you.
What?
No.
I didn't say noodles for brains. I said I think he has noodles. Oh wait, did I say that?
That's what you just said. You said.
But did I say that when I said that?
What?
Anyway, it's really hard because I can't use my normal insults on Greg Abbott, like, I hope you fall in a ditch or get hit by a car, because he's in a wheelchair.
Because it clearly didn't work the first time.
No, God. I actually don't wish ill upon him. Well, I kind of wish he would get COVID, and I wish it would suck. But that's pretty much as far as it goes.
I don't know how to... I don't remember how I was logged
into this before.
Yeah, what are you doing?
There's so many pages.
IMDb is also just a trash website. I don't want to start a 30-day free trial. Screw off. Just let me log in. Did I have an
Ricky
IMDb
said the
account?
Texocalypse.
Hey, it looks like we got something for Matt there.
Ooh!
You'll just switch
Oh,
over
they
him
can't
in
even
a
see
minute.
him,
I
though!
know.
Look at him. What a
I
cutie.
think I almost got this.
I don't believe you at all.
Matt, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Matt, we're
pretty
trying to
good.
log in. Why don't you say something to chat for a little bit while we figure this out?
What are you trying to log into?
IMDb.
Why?
Because I wanted to show people the Door Monster IMDb stuff, and I wanted to show off the stupid star meter thing, because it's fun comparing how famous IMDb thinks we are.
Do I look like Chef Goldblum right now?
Did you say Chef Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. You do have
Yeah,
the pose
Jeff
down, that's for sure.
I'm sorry.
Who's contacting you?
TikTok. I got into
What
a
do they
fight.
want?
I got into a fight on TikTok today.
Of course you did.
Allison got in a fight on the internet? What the hell?
This chick on TikTok gets on TikTok and she calls all women the C word and then asks why they're like that. And then she's like, I thought women were supposed to love each other and hate men. And I was like, does anybody see the irony in this? And everyone was like, no, she's right. And I'm like,
About what?
You
About
can't-
hating women?
right. But
I've almost got this. It's almost there.
I feel like the successful way to not hate women is to not call them. I don't know if I can say this word or if it's the video's gonna get flagged.
Probably better just to not. I mean, people know what you're talking about.
C word.
All right, I think I got logged in successfully. So here we are. Here
I
we're back.
slapped a boy in
There's
middle
Matt's
school.
chair. He's gone again. You'll never see him.
I slapped a boy in middle school for calling me the C word.
Good.
I didn't know what the word meant.
Good job.
I just was told that it was bad.
All right, here we are.
What
Here
does
we are
this
on
mean? How
Allison's.
many is that? That's a lot.
Your star meter is currently 361,586.
Isn't up bad? Doesn't that mean you're further from stardom?
No, you want your...
Don't you want to be one?
Yeah. I think up means up towards 1. Like, it's a meter that's like one's
So
up
what?
here.
So
and then...
explain the star meter to me.
It's just a ranking. I don't even know what it's based off of. They don't say what it's based off of. We made the IMDb pages when we started this, and, like, Ian's ranking rose something like 7 million in one day, which is how we knew it meant nothing.
Oh right. Okay, so raising is good.
Everyone can see you. Everyone's happy they can see you now, Matt.
Good.
Matt.
Yes.
It seems like maybe. I think your composition's a bit off. We're missing the other knee, and it's just not looking right.
What's happening? My camera's wrong?
So
No,
this-
wait, come back.
This is fun to scroll through. I don't know how well people can see this on the stream. Maybe if I just like zoom in with Chrome a bit, you can see the list bigger. But
Fix it.
so like it shows like how many episodes you've been in, which is cool.
Ooh, you zoomed in.
So that's fun.
Wait,
like, it's
I need
just
to understand. Is my star meter good? What's your star meter? Mine was 138,000 or whatever.
Yeah,
something
let's
close.
compare.
What's yours?
Let's
Let's
see.
do years and Matt's.
Let's rank the cast of Door Monster by fame level, and we'll see who are the most
Ooh,
famous people.
screw you. No one knows who you. Wait, I don't understand. So you want to be closer to. Okay, you want to be closer to 1.
So I think if we go to Door Monster in here, it'll pull open the. So this is like the behind. This is IMDb Pro. This is what you get to pay for. Ricky says, "What a lie! 17 episodes. I haven't updated it for like a year and a half, so yours is definitely higher than what it currently says." Let's see where Matt is too.
Wait, is low number good or high number good?
Low number is good. It's a ranking. You know how rankings work? 1 is best.
Okay, but it tells me my ranking went
Right,
up.
but if your ranking goes up, it means it moves closer to 1. It's a.
Okay, so I was
It's
at
ranking-
I was
rank
at
terminology.
147 and you're at 228.
Are you higher than me? Damn. Well, no, you're no. Sorry, you went up by 147.
Wow.
So here, let's rank by star meter. Okay, so Felicia Day and Jack Decena are at the top. Shockingly.
On IMDb?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, from
Why is
our
that the weird-
videos. From our videos.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, no, makes sense.
So this is our look. Sharmita is number 3 on our out of everybody who's been in our videos. She's 3rd most famous.
Sharmita's famous. What's Matt's?
What is Matt's? Matt, do you want to know what your famous number is?
This stream has been 99% in Matlock's crotch. Nothing else.
I don't even know if he can hear us.
No other takeaways.
He's actually pretty high. He's they don't like number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's the 14th most
Not
popular.
beating me out.
He's right below. He's the
Right below me.
third highest crew member behind me and Allison. Matlock is the highest one there.
Boom.
Yeah, what do you think about that, chat? Does that track with your knowledge? This is a better compositional
Kyle's
shot.
dad is down 772,000.
Where's that?
I don't know.
We have we also this one guy, one of the Team Rocket grunts, is the 4th most famous on there.
Autumn says, "Wait, you had Felicia Day in one of your videos?"
We did.
It's a terrible story.
Felicia Day cameos
It's a horrible
in one of our videos in what I am 1000% sure an event she does not remember even the tiniest bit.
I wouldn't have.
There's no way in hell she remembers that happening.
It's a terrible story, honestly.
I mean, it's not a terrible story. It's fine. I mean, it was there are annoying details about it, but
Is that not
generally
where we
it was.
weirded her out enough to just be in it and like do nothing?
I don't think we weirded her
I wasn't
out
there, I don't
nearly
know.
as much as we thought we did. We had a plan for Comic-Con. We had like an alternate ending written.
Ricky says, "I think she thought Ian was a Make-A-Wish kid." Matt, what do you want? What do you want? What are you reaching for?
Someone changed my focus.
I don't think we can do that.
No, I think it looks. Wait, no, I think it looks good out of focus. I think it's like a stylistic, like
No, that's not.
artsy film.
You can look it up on YouTube. The video is it's if you just search Dormonster Comic Palooza, it's one of the two that we filmed at Comic Palooza, the later one, the one with Ian and Rachel as like the nerd news crew. And the whole point is we were doing a panel that weekend. So we wrote most of a sketch that we were going to finish at the panel with the help of the audience. And we had a possible punchline that involved a celebrity showing up, with the idea that we were like, well, maybe somebody there will be willing to like, basically just like we'll pay them to take the picture, and then when we get up there, we'll be like, can we just like record a short video clip where I say a line and you look confused, because they probably are going to do that anyway. So we had a few different options. We tried asking the guy that played Foggy from Daredevil, and he wasn't interested. I don't remember if there was anybody else. I forget who else we may have asked. But anyway, we ended up doing... We assumed that if anybody was going to do it, it probably would be Felicia Day. And she just ended up being really cool about it. I think we probably made fools of ourselves. Ian ended up asking. I don't remember what he said or how he asked for it. But she agreed. I just did my line. She like made a facial expression like exactly on cue, 'cause she's a goddamn professional. And then she still let us take a picture after that too. So she was just cool. And now she's just at the end of the video, and there's no way she remembers that happening at all.
Matt looks like an indie film.
He does. Matt, are you watching anything, or are you just staring at nothing?
So what exactly were we going to talk about on IMDb?
I just thought it could spark some interesting conversation just going through the list. I just thought it'd be a good kicking off point to like...
I think Matt's looking at a TV.
I think he might be. Matt might just be watching Matt watch TV also. We also then Jack DeCina was in Jack DeCina is the voice actor of Sokka, and he was in our
This is uninteresting. What do you think of autistic people?
What? I don't care. What do you stop asking that question? That's such a weird question.
They asked in chat. They want to know the answer.
I don't have an answer to that question. I don't think about autistic people.
Damn, Kyle. That's rough.
Cancelled. That's rude.
Why is that rude?
I don't know.
I don't think about people with cerebral palsy either. Like, it's not something that comes to mind on a
I know
regular
a
basis.
guy.
Well, good. I guess that's great for you.
They need to know your thoughts on the important issues.
It's also really weird going through these lists because it's like a bunch of people that I don't recognize, and then occasionally just like somebody from Catalyst pops up.
Why is the anime OP playing in the background?
Is that what's happening?
Matt, what is that?
SpongeBob.
It's my dummy.
Thanks, Matt.
I'm just having fun being on camera.
Yeah,
It's just fun to play around.
enjoying that.
Alright, so what did you want to
Yeah.
show us?
I don't know. I guess fine if this isn't interesting.
No. I was genuinely asking that time.
I didn't have like a specific thing. I thought comparing the star meter
Go to
thing
Ethan's.
might
You
be
said he
interesting.
didn't like his picture.
He did.
Yeah, he said he didn't like his picture.
That's fair.
What's
There
my
was a
picture?
few that I couldn't find.
That's
like,
not a good picture.
it's not a great picture. It's hard to just like screenshot videos and use them as photos.
Oh.
That was
Albert said, no, the question is, what do you think about the issues surrounding the depiction of autism and other mental illness in media? There you go.
I think people are uneducated and don't do it well most of the time.
Matt, do you know about Sia's new movie?
Vaguely.
She made a movie about autistic people starring a not autistic person. I think it's kind of the...
Right. The one without doing any actual research into what it's like and doing a lot of weird stereotypical stuff.
I don't know.
Seems like she messed up. I don't know. I don't know where the argument comes through in these things. Like, did it make autistic people upset or uncomfortable? You probably did it wrong. Because they're the ones you're making the movie about. Do it better. That's my thoughts.
That's kind of how I feel. Which is like, I feel like we can defer this conversation to other people.
Yeah. Well, no, the conversation is over. It's been established that there was an issue. If you're offending the person you're making the movie about, you probably didn't do a good job making the movie. I don't see why that's so hard to wrap your mind around. That's it. That's my thought.
What if everyone's offended, though? Just by anything?
What? I don't know what that means. That world does not exist.
No, fair enough.
Why would we argue about some weird fictional world in which literally everybody got offended
you're
if they
right.
were mentioned?
No, you're right.
That isn't actually real. That's a fake world that I've heard some people act like is real for the sake of argument, but Xerox Hero says if everyone is offended, you have won. I'll give you that one. That's also
Kyle,
fair.
let's just get like Matt, you first. Let's get just like a really hot take from you. The people love hot takes.
About what?
Just your hottest take.
Coronavirus is good, actually.
Okay, how so?
Well, makes you stronger. I got corona, look at me now.
Matt, did you have corona?
I think I had corona. I think I got it in January at a PAX.
I actually also think you got corona in
Really?
January.
Yeah.
Based
Because
on
I went to PAX, and then I got what I thought was the flu, so I went to the clinic, and she gave me a flu test, and she was like, well, you tested negative for both flu strains.
But you were really
you're
sick.
clearly sick. Yeah, and I was
Interesting.
like, it was definitely something. So,
I have gotten con diseases before. I would not even be like kind of surprised if like
Con
conventions
diseases.
were instrumental in spreading coronavirus.
oh, for sure.
All right, Kyle, your
They're-
turn. What's your hottest take?
Conventions are cesspools for disease.
It's not a hot take. That's just basic. That's just basic geography. What's your hottest take?
I don't know. I don't keep track of controversial opinions that I have.
Okay, but the phone is off. It's just on vibrate. So anyway, your hottest take.
Autumn says Jen is just suffering right now. I have not been paying attention, but
What happened to
when
Jen?
is Jen not suffering?
Yeah, I'm not sure Jen enjoys being here. I'm very sorry. I only want to impress Jen. Oh, it's Matt opinion. Okay.
Oh.
Am I making Jen? Is my making Jen suffer?
Jen is like a biologist or a teacher or something. Science.
So, what is
Science
she
lady
suffering
that
about?
teaches important science information. And
But to
you-
high schoolers.
And look at you. Look at you on
Is
your
it- is it-
platform encouraging people to get coronavirus.
Yeah, is she mad because I said something silly, or is she mad because she thinks I didn't get coronavirus?
She never seems to be mad at any person. It seems to be more just that you say things and it reminds her that she's angry at 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
She's a science teacher.
Yeah. It's a lot like Allison. You can just say, there's so many trigger words that will just remind Allison she's mad at someone.
That's true.
I am probably one of the most triggered people.
Most of the time you get mad, you're not mad at whoever said the thing. They just said something that reminded you that you were once mad at somebody else for something similar to that word.
That's incredibly true. In my life, I don't ever, I don't take away memories that I am...
Nothing ever gets resolved in here.
No!
It's all-
No one ever wants to talk to me about it! Every time I'm like, I have something to say, people are like, oh, man,
Okay, but
Look
you
at the
know,
time.
you can talk something into a resolution, and then 2 years later, your brain will remember that you were angry, but not that you resolved it, and then you'll redo it again.
Why am I like this?
You just like being angry. It's the only.
You know what though? So real talk. Everybody shut up and get serious. I've been like incredibly I've had this new bout of depression that has made me exceptionally apathetic. I don't know why. I'm never like this. Like, of all things, this is not the problem that I go through when I have depression. I'm usually very sad or very angry. But for whatever reason this time around, it's just like nothing. Just no motivation, absolutely no feelings about anything. Mildly. But today, I was watching someone I didn't like succeed at something, and I was like, time to do that thing again. And then I immediately went and started working on something. So, that just goes to show that even in my deepest state of apathy, I am truly fueled by spite!
It's always spite. Oh no, my pasta!
Not on the yellow pants!
No.
Got it. I've been psychically trying to flip your pasta bowl this whole time.
So sad.
Finally worked.
Are you gonna eat the pasta though?
I'll eat that pasta.
Eat it off the ground.
Okay.
Hot take: ground food is better than when it's not covered in dirt.
Mad stuff.
You did something too fast. I can't go back and read chat as they're talking to me about my apathy. Alright, what do we got here?
Oh, I hate spilling food. It always makes me sad.
It looks like Ricky just volunteered a few hot takes that no one asked him for. Oh, it's about Magic the Gathering. I don't know what you're talking about. I think.
Ricky has lots of hot takes, but I don't know what any of it means.
Right, Ricky says things like they're controversial. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't. Ricky lives in a different
I got a hot
world.
take. Ricky should go by Richard.
Oh yeah, you think so? It says it
Yeah.
in chat. It's a Richard Lynn here.
No one's ever been less of a Richard than Ricky is.
It's time for him to evolve.
Let's see.
Yeah, Richard is his final form.
Yeah.
Ricky says, hot take, if Stone Cold didn't get injured, The Rock wouldn't be famous right now. Is that a hot take or is it just a historical
Very
fact?
true.
I don't know anything about wrestling.
I don't know what Stone Cold is. I thought he was talking about ice
Stone
cream.
Cold Steve Austin. I know that
That's
name.
also not true. The Rock would have become famous no matter what, even if he
Doesn't
never
sound
wrestled.
like
He
ice
would.
He's
cream.
just too
Wormed his way
darn
into fame.
likable.
Yeah.
Soren says,
He's also going to
Matt,
be the next president.
Matt, why did you go to PAX during a pandemic?
No, it was right before.
Yeah, it was in January of 2020.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah. Sorry,
no one
not
knew.
last month, January.
Yeah, it was. No one knew that it was in the U.S. yet.
It was the last big thing we all did together before the pandemic hit.
It was still just a funny problem that was China's problem, and we're like, let's all cram into rooms together and kiss.
Krell says,
Right.
Krell says, Trump made a speech on a podium shaped like a Nazi symbol recently. Have fun. I'm just trying to figure out what that podium looked like.
Is she still showing up and
Probably
saying things
an
somewhere?
eagle.
Huh?
I haven't heard anything from
Oh, it was
him
an
since.
eagle podium? I guess that makes sense.
I assume so.
I'm just trying to think of like how they had a circular
Like a
podium.
swastika podium.
Yeah, like actually, that might look cool. Like, not because it's a swastika, a Nazi, but like just like a. Never mind. I take it back. I
Yeah,
didn't say that.
podiums are boring shapes. They should be cooler shapes like swastika.
Agreed.
Well, like what?
And Bella says Allison, more like Allie. Where's the ban button? Where did that go? How do you ban again? Oh, not that button. Fuck. Get out of here. Okay.
Ethan said you always wait till I change my name.
Ethan says, oh, right. It'll be biblical. Hot
I thought
take.
it'll be Oliver. I don't think that's biblical.
Autumn says hot take, capitalism isn't working. Autumn, that's my hot take. And Kyle's hot. That's everyone's hot take.
That take
Except-
has cooled off by now.
Let's see.
Hot
What else
take, I
we got?
miss listening to Trump talk.
Do you really? I don't find
It's
it
so
entertaining
funny to me.
anymore. It stopped being entertaining really early.
Matt will text me in
very
Trump,
funny.
like dialect. I don't know how to explain it. Like Trump tweet, like structure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it literally
that was
gives me
his own
PTSD flashbacks. What'd you say, Matt?
He's just got his own. He's got his entire branch of the English language. It's Fascinating.
Wait, go
From a
back down.
sociological standpoint.
Where?
All the way. I saw a hot take. Kyle would still be an amazing Time Lord. I will take that.
Autumn says, I wish Matt would text me in Trumpian. No, you don't. What if we just handed Trump's Twitter to Matt? Like,
I'm on board with that.
Can a single person think of a downside? Because I can't.
I want to see the chaos that would come from this.
You want any gluten-free Oreos?
No, people would know it wasn't him. No one can.
You think so? How long do you think you could convince people that you were Donald Trump if you had a Twitter?
Not long. I really don't think I could.
I know like the basics of Trump structure. I know the first thing is like
Okay, the Kofifi thing is still funny. To this day.
I know that the basics are like say a weird insult, a single word insult in front of first name, last name, and then end the sentence and then do a single word sentence. So it's something like no one ever believes the hideous Kyle Sullivan. I can't stand anything he says. Period. Shame! Exclamation point. That's a true Trump tweet. That's the basic structure of it. I've studied this long and hard.
Ricky has a hot take. Kyle will like One Piece because Luffy works like Spider-Man. I wouldn't like Spider-Man if it was in a 900 episode anime.
Are you sure?
That's my hot take.
Ethan, Triple Dog dares you to look at your phone.
Why? What are you sending me? Where even is my phone? Did I bring it in here?
No, is it
It's
downstairs
covered in
by
pasta
the
on the floor.
What if, though?
I thought I heard the...
Can they see?
Oh no.
Sometimes.
Like the dog and the cat are having a moment back there.
McCree mostly just going, get the fuck out.
I heard my... Ethan, text me again so I can triangulate
Let me
my
call
phone
you.
location.
Boom. Handling that problem. Ursa says, I always wanted a separate Twitter where Trump and J.K. Rowling were just connected to each other and no one else. That solves two problems right there, doesn't it? It's right there behind your awful water bottle.
Oh.
Right there.
Can y'all flip me horizontally?
I don't think so. You might be able to flip yourself.
Oh
What
yeah,
do you
maybe.
mean by that? Ricky says,
Like in
Spider-Man
the-
has well over 5,000 comics.
Okay, well that might actually be a hot take. I freaking love Marvel stuff. Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters of all time. Do not like comic books at all. All of my love for like the Marvel stuff does not come from comics. I like the inspiration they provided to the movies, but the movies are significantly better. Comics just aren't. I know there are exceptions, just like there are with everything, but in general, I have found comic books to be kind of less interesting, like kind of I don't want to sound pretentious, but like inferior storytelling is the best description I can come up with. They just never work as well as I want them to. I don't know.
I don't like comic books because they're boy shit. The end. Hot
Have you ever
take.
read any graphic novels?
Did you ever give a hot take?
That was my hot take.
Oh, that was your hot take, is comic books.
Comics are
Okay.
garbage. Thank you, Ethan, for sending Candy Cat.
Wait, I didn't get to see it! I don't like it. What's that from?
I don't like it either. I don't know.
It's gross.
He also said Baba Booey.
Baba Moo. Remember when I was
Autumn says-
stuck on that TikTok for days?
So Scott Pilgrim is an amazing graphic novel. I agree. I actually do like Scott Pilgrim a lot.
Here, can we
Scott
get rid
Pilgrim was
of? Can we
good.
get rid of the door? Let's go.
I guess.
Go back to normal. They're sick of looking at that. There we go. Just all Matt's shoulder.
Yeah. There, Matt, you were center stage.
Y'all calm down.
Anyway.
Never mind.
Backdoor Production says, to be fair, Kyle, your life is just Scott Pilgrim, but you never fight the X's. I definitely had a weird period of my life that felt way too Scott Pilgrim-y.
Which one does that make me in that story?
I don't know. I don't really have a Scott Pilgrim storyline, so I don't feel like you fit into that very well. I felt
Y'all's
like-
music sounds like... Change the music.
I'm too lazy.
Okay.
It's fine.
I think I like it then.
You play any music? I got my banjo.
It sounds like the Fiesta Texas Six Flags like commercial music.
Matt, your microphone sounded really far away despite being in front of your face. I don't know if it may have gotten unplugged or something.
Does it sound far away now? Oh, it did get up.
I think
Does that
so.
sound better?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, sorry everybody.
No. Yes, the whole point was in fact that Scott is a terrible human being.
Where does the word dickweed come from?
I don't know. Do you want to know?
A little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe not enough to actually know. Matt, are you a fan of metal music, or is that just a green shirt?
What?
Metal music?
Metal music.
There's a Clash shirt.
Is that metal?
Is the Clash metal?
What? Yeah.
No.
Why are you saying that? Like I should just know your very specific taste in music.
Because the Clash is like a very famous band.
Oh, okay, fine. Nothing to say now that you're eating Oreos?
Yeah, sorry.
You have Oreos over there?
Yeah.
Give me some of those.
Allison just gave me an Oreo.
They're
I don't even know where it
gluten
came
free.
Ugh.
I'm trying to give up gluten to see if it
Disgusting.
fixes my apathy.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. More cauliflower crust pizza. Will cure your depression.
No, never. No, not that kind of.
Cauliflower crust is better. That's a hot take. Cauliflower crust is better than any other crust.
You think so?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ethan says, I wish I could talk about my musical taste, but they make me very embarrassed. Isn't everyone embarrassed in their musical taste? Look, okay,
No.
so I grew up getting bullied every time I mentioned music that I liked, and it didn't occur to me that it was probably misogyny until I was an adult. Because the only music I liked was like the Bengals and like 90s girl pop and modern girl pop and like Taylor Swift and all that kind of shit. And then everyone was like, you have bad taste in music. And I was like, probably, because everyone collectively said it.
Everyone had like every single person I know has entirely different taste in music, so I don't think bad taste in music can exist. It just doesn't make any sense. Where's the metric? What's the measurement at this point? Everyone likes completely different things.
I know Matt's taste in music is bad. That's all I know.
I like music. Like I just kind of like the ability for music to like. I have this is like one of the more metaphysical things I'll ever say, but like music has this ability to like store memories for me. So like if I just listen to new music at different points throughout my life, I can re-listen to that music later and remember stuff easier about like how I was feeling at the time.
Right.
And so that's like, I don't know, it just has that utility for me. So I'm not like genre confined with my tastes, I don't think, quite as much.
Your music is my least favorite music.
Wow, okay.
Okay, your music's not my least favorite. It's just that your music makes me so sad.
Well, that's the thing. When you say your
Kyle, what do
music,
you
you're
listen
talking
to?
about music from a specific time of my life, which again, I can go back and listen to and then remember those parts.
Kyle likes John Mayer.
No, I mean, I don't dislike John Mayer, but that's like from 2004, so like I feel like I can update it a bit since then.
Ethan
What do you listen
says,
to
here's
now?
what I'm not embarrassed about. Carly Rae Jepsen is absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't agree more. I love all girl pop. Any girl pop is good pop. Specifically. I also like boy pop.
What is Ian's Ian describes it as like what is it, like women's power pop or whatever is like his favorite genre?
Yeah. You know what's nice about it is it kind of has the same feel as like rom-com movies, but they're good because they're written by women about what women actually want. So I like those musics. Good musics.
Yeah, all music is good if it's at like the appropriate time, you know? It's like emotion specific, so it depends on what the situation is. For example, I was deeply depressed for a long time, and so most of my music that Allison's referring to is like ethereal guitar and one man barely singing.
His music is the soundtrack of Walter Mitty. So it's like it's like this like sort of encouraging, uplifting feeling while simultaneously hitting like the melancholy drum that exists in all of us.
It sounds like being alone and your entire past being destroyed, but also still being kind of hopeful about it.
Yeah, right. It's like your whole past burnt down.
Melancholy is the single word descriptor.
It makes my soul hurt. It's like wow, these words are really positive. Why do I feel unbelievably sad?
It's Jose Gonzalez, Ben Howard, Maple Creek was one that I liked for a while.
Might as well also be John Mayer.
I don't know, in case there's any of those.
John Mayer bums me out as a human and as a songwriter.
I won't fault you for any of that.
Ricky says, I will vomit if you like Fight Song. I fucking love Fight Song. I would write the lyrics on my wall if I had skill. Who doesn't like Fight Song?
It says Fight Song is a parody of an inspirational song. I literally listen to parody songs just for the sake of listening to those songs.
It's not actually parody, he's just saying that.
Even if you are just saying that, I know you liked Weird Al in high school, so, like, what's your point?
Everyone liked Weird Al. Nobody didn't
Still
like Weird
Al. I love Weird Al.
Yeah, nobody dislikes Weird Al.
Thomas just showed me aluminum foil recently, and it was great.
Oh, Corey Skew says Owl City, and that's you.
Owl City was my high school music. Ethan says I should listen to Guster, specifically the album Lost and Gone Forever. Sounds like my kind of thing. It's probably the exact opposite of what you just described. Oh, go. Well, that's weird branding then.
Sorry, I'm reading chat. No stupid laugh.
Silence, then laugh.
Silence and then nothing. Give us. So I know chat has some things they want to ask us about. So we need to give chat an opportunity to ask us about.
Oh yeah, go for it.
But I will say that autism is off the table now.
I've seen people, maybe just one guy, ask about VFX stuff a couple times, and I had to stop myself from.
We literally, this isn't
hijacking the whole podcast.
Kyle talks about VFX. It's over for all of us. That's all that's happening. That's it.
It's interesting though.
To you.
Probably to other people. These people are here because they watch my videos, ma'am.
You're right. Well, except Autumn, who's our moderator and hasn't seen a single video we've ever made. Autumn just snuck in there.
I know.
Just rude, honestly.
A page where it says that is 100% copyright music. I legit recognize the song there. Well, I guess this one's not being monetized.
Let's see. Let me go back to these questions.
Marion Warrior says, what's your favorite space thing? Matt, what's your favorite space thing?
That's such a large question.
Right?
Space thing.
Narrow it down. Like my favorite concept.
Yeah.
About space.
Yeah.
I like how we just sort of know exactly how much space our body takes up in existence.
I think he meant like space, like outer space.
No.
Not like...
No, he said space. Personal space exists, and I think it's cool.
Just
that,
like body awareness.
Yeah, and that when like you add one thing, it throws off the whole balance, and now you don't like. When I got acrylic nails recently, like forever ago, and I did them myself, and for whatever reason, I hit them on everything, which means like a centimeter worth of new addition to my arms hit everything. I'm so aware down to my fingernail of my spatial existence that as soon as I added nails, I broke them every single day by hitting them on the wall, on my computer, on my desk, literally everything.
You know what's weird is VR will mess that up too. I don't know if you've had that, Matt, like if you've like been in VR for a while and then tried walking around and just kind of slammed into things because you had gotten used to your shoulders not being real or anything like that. But I've done that a couple times.
Matt, what is your favorite space thing, though?
That's such a big question.
We got time. About 7 minutes, to be exact.
Here's the trick to this kind of question, because I've been hung up on these things a lot. No one actually knows if it's your favorite. You can just throw one out there.
But you can be judged.
It's not even like... I just don't even know where to start.
What's your favorite moon? Oh, Matt is a Taurus.
Is Ganymede.
What? Does anybody have
What
a favorite
planet
moon?
is that on?
Go
Jupiter.
Okay. Probably could have guessed that and been 50-50
anyone know
chance
what
to be
the
right.
moons are?
Yeah, Jupiter has all the moons.
Right.
Jupiter's a hog. Jupiter takes all of the gas, all of the rocks. It just wants everything. It's gluttonous.
What's your favorite moon?
Yeah, maybe that's my favorite space. That's a nice, fun, easy space fact to just like open the door for getting people's minds blown about space. Is just showing them a picture of Earth next to a picture of Jupiter.
Yeah, true.
Like to scale, you know.
I've seen like compared to like a city like distance comparison between planets, just showing like how far apart they actually are from each other. Mm-hmm. Those are always terrifying. There's a recent thing I saw was that there was I forget exactly which galaxy it was, but one of the galaxies we've located doesn't have the black hole in the middle for some reason. And I forget what the evidence is, but the theory is that one possibility is that it just sort of escapes somehow, and that there's just that would just imply there's just a black hole just sort of flying through space somewhere, and we can't find it.
Black hole escaped?
We would never be able to see it.
What? Like, good lord.
It's a good thing I wasn't listening. I would have definitely disassociated. I cannot do space facts, dude. They just like
yeah.
My
I understand,
brain
actually.
checks the fuck out.
There's just. I think the weirdest space thing for me is just how much we can't know.
Go later.
Like there's just our ways of detecting things are so limited. There could be all kinds of stuff out there that we'll just never see. Just never see coming. There could be a giant space whale flying around. We wouldn't know. We'd have no freaking idea.
My favorite space thing is that Jesus is a Capricorn.
What?
Mm-hmm. I think it's pronounced carpenter, but that's close.
How do they know that? Are
Capricorn?
they basing it on like December? Because that's probably not even his birthday.
Yeah, it's based on that.
Well, that's definitely wrong then.
No, he didn't really strike me as a Capricorn anyway.
Like even within that internal logic, that's incorrect.
Yeah.
Well, good job, astrologists. Nailed that one. Yeah, see, Albert Green says he was born in summer.
So that's like a Virgo?
That's September, because that's when I was born.
Oh. What's before yours?
I don't know. Why would I know that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of my favorite space. So here's the thing. I know.
Oh, wait. I know my favorite space fact. My favorite space fact is that if the Earth was 10 feet closer to the sun, we'd all burn up. And if it was 10 feet farther away, we'd all freeze.
God damn it.
What?
That's my favorite space fact.
What do you say? Why is this funny?
Because it's not true at all.
What happened?
If the Earth was 10 feet closer to the sun, we'd all burn up, and if the Earth was 10 feet further from the sun, we'd all freeze. This is a weird, I'm
in on this joke.
This is a Christian science fact that gets thrown around talking about like how perfect everything is and how only a god could like make it that perfect. It's not true. There are seasons. The Earth is in an elliptical orbit around the sun. If that were true, no life could exist because we move in and out from the sun every single year, all year long.
My new favorite space fact that I just found out is that our solar system is moving. I saw the GIF of the solar system and how it's like rotating around itself, but then like also through space. Yeah. Didn't know that's how that was going.
You didn't?
No, I thought it just sat there.
No.
I don't know.
Because we're in a galaxy that's like spiraling around in a circle, so all that's moving too, and that galaxy's probably also moving. So. But
it moved in such a satisfying way. Have you seen the GIF?
No, not the one you're talking about.
So good, so.
It's also fun how we're so perfectly tuned to like all these, just flying through space at hundreds of thousands of miles per hour and spinning around at hundreds of thousands and all that stuff. But then if you like spin around on a seesaw for too long, you get nice and dizzy. You know, seesaws that spin.
Bella says, wait, you didn't know that the solar system was moving? I thought when people said that it was moving, they meant that it was moving around itself. Like that all the planets are moving. Not like, it's moving twice. It's moving within itself, and then it's moving that way. Yeah. And I didn't know that the second one was included in the moving description of the solar system.
It might be moving 3 times, we don't even know about it.
Good point.
Maybe the universe is moving too.
It's just like layered animation in After Effects. You just have one stuck inside another one, stuck inside another one.
They're all moving. And then much like After Effects, the dark matter layer is hidden. They click the eyeball on the dark matter layer.
Allison, how do you not know things? I was raised in a Texas public education system. Actually, it was private, so there's that. That's its own problem. And then it was public. And then I never thought to question many of the things that are knowable.
It's weird that I questioned those things.
I've
you
never
questioned like people and their motivations. Right. Like we both had very opposite tracks.
Right. When someone was like, "Evolution isn't real," I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit." But then,
I was at first too because I was 15.
But then I'm like 10, and they're like, being gay is a sin, and I'm like, wait a fucking minute. That sounds like a people problem.
Ethan says, "Are you trying to convince me that God has a subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud?"
I don't.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't understand the joke. I missed it. I wasn't.
We were making an After Effects metaphor earlier.
How did I miss that?
I assume you tuned it out, much like the information that the solar system moves back in middle school.
Legitimately wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
There's
I was too
actually a
busy
sad...
being mad at things to take in information.
There's a sad real answer to this, which is that I got cancer in my formative years, and for anything that I wasn't in school to learn, I also had a lot of side effects from the treatment that I was on that kept me from learning the information that was presented to me at the time from the age of 12 to 15, and then it was very hard from the age of 15 to 17 to retain any of the information I learned at that point. So most of my formative years of, like, learning information is just, like, fuzzy at best. That's the sad answer, but the fun answer is I didn't care, so I didn't pay attention.
I was too busy going on dates and being a cool person.
Yeah.
Skipping class,
school.
hanging out in the hallways with the
busy
other cool
paying
kids.
attention to other things.
Climbing cranes and things like that.
Sorry. Sorry, I don't know things. But
I'm
to
just
be
saying,
fair,
Matt climbed buildings and learned about space, so...
Oh yeah? Did you fall
Yeah.
off those buildings?
What, did you?
I don't know if I've jumped off things I shouldn't have jumped off of.
Well, who didn't?
I don't think I've, like,
Me.
You.
fallen.
Or baby. I mean, okay, so I can't really excuse it because I've been an adult for a long time at this point and just never checked up on things, but I didn't know that I had to. When Kyle and I first started dating, what was the space
You never
fact you
had
told
to.
me?
I think
That I
you
was
literally
blowing my
didn't
mind.
know that you didn't fully get that other stars were suns or
Oh,
something.
I had no idea. I had no idea. Not a clue. I remember when you told me that, and I was like, "What? You were so."
I probably
mad.
shouldn't have actually said that. Chad is never going to give you so much crap for that.
Just
I'll
like
never
a
forget
long silence, and we just see just Jen has left the server. I didn't know. No one told me. Who was gonna tell me that information? Y'all can be mad at me, but who was gonna tell me that?
Somebody told us that, so I don't know.
Well, Allison, what kind of stuff do you, like, get curious about then look up on your own? Like, I don't know a thing. Let me look it up. What kind of stuff?
Literally just things about, like, it's almost all related to psychology, neurology, or, like, social sciences.
Darth
and that's,
Nurok
like,
said,
it.
"School? Nah, nah, man, not here."
Not here.
That's it. That's all. That's what I get curious about. Occasionally history stuff, and a lot of shit on feminism, which I would consider in, like, the social.
Those are the things you look up.
I look up things about, like, social interactions, people.
Does
brains.
the physical world interest you at all?
Not even. It's just the people. The things outside of the people don't interest me. Like,
What if I told you it was the same thing?
You have told me that, and I haven't gotten there yet. I just care. It's more about the social interactions than it is about the world for which we exist in. I want to be better. I want to be better. No one. Okay, you were so mad at me when you told me that fact. I remember it was one of the first days we were ever hanging out, and no one has ever been as mad at me as you were then about not knowing.
You were just so shocked.
I think you were mad because you couldn't tell if I was fucking with you.
I really was. I couldn't figure out if you were lying to me or not.
Okay.
If you were just like.
All right, so pretend you're an idiot, and you're me, and you've only ever, like, known absolute most basic space facts about the things you can see. Stars are never told to me, or no one ever told me they were planets. They're just stars. Stars are different things, and they weren't told to me that they were planets because we
They're
have
not planets, they're suns.
suns. I meant suns, but they only doesn't matter. I can make excuses. No one was there to tell me.
I met Allison and she had the science knowledge of I don't know, I guess like a tribe from 500 years ago.
Was she worshiping the sun when you met her?
No, she does that now.
Go. Me?
Oh, right.
I guess you picked the moon instead, but...
Yeah,
That I
that's the
worship?
darker
Yeah.
sister.
More so.
Somebody said, just Jen's a science teacher, right? You should schedule some class time with her.
I need you guys to know that my
Ooh.
stupidity in these things has never held me back in life once. So, tell me what that means about society.
it's really like for me it's just for fun. Like there's no real like reason to know. I mean, I think it gives good perspective. Like I think that's the most valuable thing I got from reading about this kind of stuff is like understanding the complexity of the universe around me. Sort of gives you a better, more humble view of yourself, I think.
Or you're anxious like me and you disassociate immediately.
Maybe why I'm not anxious. I mean, I definitely had the closest thing I've ever had to dissociating was like reading something. I don't know. I still remember the first time I came to understand like some sort of like weird existential understanding about how small I was and just like taking my entire comforter, wrapping myself up in it, and then just like leaning against the wall and falling asleep that night.
Yeah, but you've continuously throughout your life had like Zuko transformation phases where like a new bit of information will just like keep you like huddled up and unconscious for like a week or two, maybe like a couple months at the longest, and then you emerge from it a new human with greater knowledge and empathy than you had before.
That's true. I do that a lot.
No one else does it. You literally do.
I can't be the only one.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like
I do like Cocoon a lot though, and then come back out.
You do.
Once I've processed everything.
You definitely do that. So yeah, I'm so sorry, Jen. I don't know what to say. So I can actually remember every single one of my science teachers, and they were
Darth Neurons. Isn't that what the Kyle clones are? It's just the old versions of me. I just transfer my consciousness into a new version. Go ahead and start sending us some push the buttons chat.
But where exactly? When did
left.
you guys learn that the stars were suns?
I don't know. I've just known that forever. I mean, that was like kindergarten knowledge.
It was not.
It was.
It was
it really
not.
was.
Yeah. I was into space. I mean, I was watching Star Wars. Like, I had the basic concept down.
Yeah, that's the first thing that they teach you.
At the very least, I watched movies where they were space traveling, so, like, it gave, like, a pretty strong visual as to what the universe looked like, even if it was a bit more colorful than accurate.
Shows, they're always saying that in movies and shows, too. It's just like a base space fact they can drop on.
Yeah, that's true. Like, comparing stars and suns or calling one of them the other, it happens pretty often.
I did learn quite a bit from the Magic School Bus, but mostly
the freaking Magic School Bus episode.
Okay, but to be fair,
how the hell did you watch the Magic School Bus? Oh my god.
The only thing I retain from the Magic School Bus is always things that, like, really freaked me out.
And the infinite vastness of space wasn't one of those things.
No, it was... The only things I learned from Magic School Bus were things that, like, viscerally bothered me. I wasn't paying attention otherwise, but, like, when they flew a little tiny rocket up someone's nose, I was paying attention suddenly because I could not fathom such a horrendous thing.
But there's the one episode where, is it Arnold? Is he the nerd? Is that the right name? Or is he a different guy? He, like, takes his helmet off and his head freezes because they're on Pluto. Yeah, you don't remember that part?
No, I don't remember that at all. They didn't show me space stuff. I was a good Christian girl.
They don't want you to know there's any... What was that, Matt?
I was just singing the Magic School Bus theme song.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
they did keep space information from you, though, Allison, because it is sort of anti-Christian to learn about space.
My parents didn't, but my schools did.
Push the button, you do a barrel roll, but you use the boost to brake.
What am I missing?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Push the button. Allison learns all the space facts, but cannot telling people about space and all.
But cannot stop telling people about space.
Right. Sorry.
That's a better Allison. I'll push that button.
I can't disagree.
I think I missed it, but I think Jen submitted one that was just push the button. Allison gets a science lesson from Jen.
Yeah.
I'll push that button. Somebody teach me something, damn it. Someone was curious about all the information I don't know, and I don't know how to tell them that it's gonna be most information.
I still really want to do, you know what we haven't done still, is our spin-off episode called, the spin-off series of Getting Ahead of Ourselves. What was the name? I forgot the name. We were gonna do
it was really cute.
We were gonna do one where we were gonna get you on, Matt, and we were gonna do it like Getting Ahead of Ourselves, but about history and about historical events.
Love it.
Yeah.
We start with evolution. I've been wanting to teach Allison evolution for so long.
Yeah, that makes sense. We go all the way back to the dawn of man.
I never understood evolution. The most I ever learned about evolution, I learned out of spite. because a boy that I mostly disagreed with on everything asked me if I believed in small e or big E evolution, and out of spite and assumption that he was miserably correct in saying such a thing, I Googled it, and that's as far as I got, honestly. All I know is that there's no difference.
Sorry, did I miss you saying little e, big E?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that garbage.
I asked Kyle once, and he nearly
Wait, what is
fell out of
that?
his
I never
chair.
heard of this concept.
This is a creationist thing where they believe in little e evolution, which is like microevolution they believe in, but they don't believe in like the logical consequence of microevolution over millions of years.
Yeah,
for some
sure,
reason.
fine.
I think it's because they don't believe the
actually-
world is millions of years old.
They
so
generally can't actually explain it very well. It's just a diversion tactic from having
Yeah.
a real conversation,
I can
which
explain
worked.
it. I can explain it for them,
Well-
which is if the world is 6,000 years old, they would be right. But it's not. So
Well, it worked the one time he did it, so I assume that's why they keep doing it, because
Right, it
'cause
shuts you up.
They appeal to a half-truth, and you're like, okay, I guess they're not totally nuts, but then they don't even actually believe in little e either. They're just willing to lie about
the thing Christians never know when they try to tell me that kind of stuff is that I was taught all of those tactics growing up, so I know all of it.
That's what I learned about. That's what I learned the most about evolution, was in my attempt to Google that boy about little e versus big E evolution.
I used to think it was really complicated as a kid, and then later grew up and was like, oh no, they were just making it complicated, so it sounded
Yeah.
dumb. It's actually incredibly simple.
Yeah.
Autumn has just decided to compliment me, and I think it's valid, so I'm going
Aw.
to read it. It says, I think Allison's lack of knowledge is really interesting because she's not unintelligent. She can process information really well, but she just doesn't have quite as much information in her brain.
It's very true.
This is
I
very
think it
true.
just comes down to, it's just like, what are you curious about? Like, the things that I know about space or history or whatever, I couldn't not look them up. Like, it was just a compulsion. I need to know these things. So,
Yeah.
like,
This is
I think
actually-
Allison's things are different.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of why this is sort of why I don't like debate, even a little bit, is like, I'm trying to think of a good way to say it. The way that people are smart does not boil down to, like, one form of communicating that type of intelligence.
I agree.
Yeah, so, like, there's a lot of really smart people who I know would just not hold up in a debate. Rachel is
Well,
actually a great
debate's a
example.
sport.
Yeah, it's a different
But
thing. It's a different skill.
But it's presented as a sport of, like, intelligence, of,
Yeah.
like, being able to know a lot of stuff and say it really well. But I know people who cannot process verbally, like, a single thought they have, and are super smart.
Yeah. I
Me.
have not met a lot of
That guy.
actually dumb
Matt,
people.
you're a great communicator.
I think
I am
I think
not.
you're actually above average.
Oh,
I've met
well,
poor I was a poor communicator for most of my life. I think you actually are better than you think you are.
I've been working on it every day of my life.
Same.
I really do not know most things. My whole goal in life is to be a good representation for people who know nothing but are not perceived as stupid. Put me as your poster child, people like me. It's not anyone in chat. I know they're all smarter than me. I've literally been talking to them for almost a year. They're all so smart.
Also, Onions S says, "Tell the Hog Father we love him," which I think is a
that
you?
call for you to start streaming again.
Oh, it's Matt!
Yeah,
Look at all those little
that's me.
piggies.
I'm Father Hog.
I remember that. I remember that. I
I
miss
love you
your
too,
streams.
Onion. Yeah, I'll start streaming again, maybe.
I enjoyed watching your streams more than 99% of any actual streamers I've seen.
Thanks, man. I just gotta want to play something, because right now I don't want to play anything, so it'd just be forced, and I can't force anything. It's not fun.
Yeah, fair enough. Excuse me.
It sounded like two different guys making a hiccup sound.
It was violent. Alright, well,
Alright, I
Kyle
gotta
has
get going.
to go and abandon me.
I gotta go see my brother for the evening.
Cute.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow probably. Bye.
Thanks
Bye!
for having me, guys. Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
it was great, Matt. You're welcome anytime.
I had fun.